Wow, real interesting. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about today's breaking news. As the Philadelphia Eagles lose both coordinators, Shane Steichen will be the Indianapolis Colts head coach, and Jonathan Gannon will be the Arizona Cardinals head coach. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'll have my Xbox One gamer tag in the description box also. First off with the earlier news, Shane Steichen, Eagles offensive coordinator, will now be the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, we heard a lot of this on Super Bowl Sunday during that day that this was a real possibility and that he was emerging as the leading candidate for the Colts. But it did become official today. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss Shane. I'm gonna miss Shane. Part of the reason I felt good mojo going into the Super Bowl Sunday is because we had the same situation, the last Super Bowl with Frank Reich. We won the Super Bowl and then Frank Reich took over as the Indianapolis Colts head coach. So I felt like, man, this is a lot of good mojo, this is a lot of good karma, but obviously, it ended up not playing out that way. I'm gonna miss Shane, man. Shane really impressed me this season. Good game plans, high powered offense. He's gotta be he's gotta get a lot of credit for the development, of a Jalen Hurts. Now having AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, and that O line helps. It helps, and he probably ain't gonna have nothing like that in Indianapolis, at least initially. But it's an organization that's about to get. You would think they're gonna draft a quarterback, as they have a really high pick in a draft filled with a lot of potential franchise quarterbacks. So, I think it's a good move for the Colts, man. Seeing the development he had of Jalen Hurts, I think it's a good move for them bringing him in with their new franchise quarterback, whoever that's going to end up being after the draft. And for the Eagles, as we look just within Brian Johnson, who been the quarterback coach, man. Young guy, energetic. We'll see if he steps in and he's the offensive coordinator as far as by name, but as far as play calling responsibilities, it's interesting to see if Nick Sirianni takes that back over. I liked how it was this year with Nick Sirianni overseeing the team and Shane Steichen calling the plays, but we'll see. Not sure yet if they're even going to give Brian Johnson the job, but if they do, will they trust him to be the play caller, or will Nick Sirianni take back over play calling responsibilities? That's something we yet to see, but I wish Shane Steichen a lot of luck. And I'm gonna miss having him. I thought he did a really good job for the Eagles. Also today, breaking news that just happened: Jonathan Gannon has just accepted the job as the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. I was a little surprised by that one. I did see that they interviewed him yesterday, but they also interviewed the Lou. I don't know how to say his name, Lou, from the Cincinnati Bengals, who was their defensive coordinator. Now the thing is, Jonathan Gannon is only 40 years old. Bengals coordinator Lou is 56 years old. So obviously Gannon is a young, energetic, up and coming, coach. Though I did think like Cincinnati coordinator is very interesting because I felt like he got a lot out of that defense with not really great personnel over there. Meanwhile, as Gannon, I felt like, and look, maybe I'm being a little too critical of him, but I felt like Gannon got a lot out of a defense with a lot of personnel. And then I get it, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is amazing. But they went up and down the field on this defense, man, and Gannon had no answers. And my biggest gripe with Gannon was that the last two this season and though this year we were third all time in sacks and all these other nice numbers. Let's be honest, we didn't play no great quarterbacks this year. Last year we did, and we got picked apart by every last one we played last year. So when you think about that aspect of things, it does kind of I hate to say it, it kind of has me in the mode of I kind of see who else we're gonna want to bring in here. You know, I wish Gannon the best. I mean, that's a good opportunity for him, obviously. You know, he got to figure the offensive side of the ball out with Kyler Murray and all that, but we're going to see what they do defensively. Arizona does have some decent players, you know, defensively with Buda Baker and, you know, Isaiah Simmons and those guys. You know, they got some solid personnel over there defensively, so we're going to see what happens. You know, another guy maybe we could take a look at, you know, what if I didn't see yet if he signed somewhere or not. Maybe somebody picked him up. I haven't been paying attention. I've been in full Eagles mode. What about Vance Joseph, who was the Arizona Cardinals defensive coordinator? I like Vance Joseph's schemes defensively. You know, I like the schemes that he throw out there. And I think with this, now granted, look, we're going to lose some of these players. We all know that. We got a lot of free agents on the defensive side of the ball. We're gonna lose some of these guys. Jalen Hurts about to get paid. It's gonna take a chunk of the salary cap, not this season, but the following season. So we know we're gonna lose some guys. But you're gonna have some Hassan Reddick, Darius Slay. At least you're gonna have those two, and you're gonna keep a couple of those guys defensive. We just don't know which ones yet. But I'd like to see somebody like Vance Joseph, you know, get an opportunity with this team, assuming he hasn't signed anywhere else yet. I haven't seen that. If he did, y'all let me know. But if he did, maybe you know, we promote somebody like a Denard Wilson, who was the secondary coach. You know, take a look at a guy like a Chris Richard, who has experience being a D coordinator. If Vic Fangio would have just held on and waited after the Super Bowl, maybe we could have bring him in to be our defensive coordinator, but he's going over there to Miami. Yeah, man, losing both coordinators. Curious to see what we do, man. I think personally, I think offensively, I think Brian Johnson is going to get the offensive coordinator title, but I think Nick Sirianni is going to call the plays again. Defensively, honestly, I have no clue what we're going to do. I think we would look as on the outside to see if we could bring somebody with really a lot of experience in to come in and be the D coordinator, kind of opposite of what we did bringing in a young Jonathan Gannon. But with that being said, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles fly.